We act like we own this planet. We build cities, map the continents, and fly into space. But there is a place on Earth that ignores our rules: the ocean. We have explored less than 5% of it. Think about that. 95% of our own world is total darkness, a blind spot. Science tells us the Megalodon went extinct 3 million years ago. They say the largest predator to ever exist just vanished. But what if they are wrong? What if the monster didn't die, but simply went deeper, into the shadow zone where we cannot follow? Today we look at the terrifying possibility that the king of the ocean is still on its throne. To understand the fear, you must understand the scale. The modern great white shark is terrifying, growing up to 20 feet. But the Otodus Megalodon, it was a leviathan. Reaching lengths of up to 60 feet, it was 3 times the size of the largest killer sharks today. Its teeth were the size of a human hand. Its bite force was strong enough to crush a car. It didn't just bite its prey, it annihilated them. For 20 million years, it ruled the waters without a single rival. And then, silence. The fossil record stops. But does silence mean death, or does it mean it learned to hide? So why does science say they died? Around 2.6 million years ago, the Earth changed. The planet entered a phase of global cooling. The warm coastal waters that Megalodon loved began to freeze or disappear. Most paleontologists stop the story here. They say the Megalodon couldn't handle the cold. Game over. But they ignore one crucial fact: adaptability. As the surface cooled, the Megalodon's main food source, massive prehistoric whales, didn't just die out, they migrated. They moved toward the poles and into the deeper, colder waters to survive. Now ask yourself, if you are the apex predator and your dinner moves, do you stay behind and starve, or do you follow? Scientists call this Abyssal Gigantism. The theory is that Megalodon didn't go extinct, it evolved. It followed the whales into the crushing darkness, slowing its metabolism and becoming a creature of the deep. Skeptics say it's impossible. A predator that large cannot remain hidden. But history teaches us a different lesson. Meet the coelacanth. Scientists stated, as a fact, that this fish went extinct 65 million years ago. It was gone, ancient history. Until 1938, a fisherman off the coast of South Africa pulled one up, alive and breathing. It had been hiding in the deep caves for millions of years, completely unnoticed by humanity. If a 6-foot prehistoric fish can hide from us for that long, is it really impossible for the Megalodon to do the same in the deepest trenches of the Pacific? Now, the skeptics have one final argument, and it is a strong one. They ask, sharks lose thousands of teeth in their lifetime. If Megalodon is still down there, why haven't we found a single fresh tooth washed up on a beach?
We are completely blind.
The answer lies in chemistry, not biology. We find ancient Megalodon teeth because they fossilized in shallow, mineral-rich waters. But the deep ocean is different. Below a certain depth, the water becomes acidic to calcium phosphate. If a Megalodon loses a tooth in the Mariana Trench today, it doesn't fossilize. It dissolves. It disappears within a few years. The ocean floor is effectively erasing the evidence. So the lack of physical proof isn't proof of extinction. It is simply proof that the deep ocean is a perfect graveyard that keeps its secrets well hidden. There are stories that science refuses to touch. In 1918, Australian crayfish fishermen refused to work for days. They reported a shark of immense size, pure white, that swallowed their heavy equipment whole. These were experienced men of the sea, paralyzed by fear. They described a beast at least 100 feet long. And then there is the Mariana Trench, a scar in the Earth's crust reaching 7 miles down. We know that deep-sea gigantism is real. Squids grow to the size of buses down there. The water is cold, preserving energy. Perfect conditions for a massive, slow-moving predator to survive, waiting for us to come just a little bit closer.
A terrifying pattern began to emerge. This was no longer a coincidence.
The machine indicates 2 distinct ages.
The ocean is
5 million
vast,
years, and,
and we are small. Every time you dip your toes in the water, remember, the distance between you and the bottom of the deepest trench is greater than the height of Mount Everest. We are currently spending billions of dollars to clone the woolly mammoth and brings back the Thylacine. But perhaps for the Megalodon, nature has already done the rewinding for us. We haven't found it yet, but in a world full of secrets, not found does not mean not there. What do you think? Is the ruler of the deep extinct, or is it just waiting below? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe and stay out of the water.